Hey folks, welcome to another week of Spreading the Baseball News with Larry. For those of you who are here in the States, especially in the East Coast, boy, over the weekend it's been really cold here. Saturday morning at the official weather reporting station for New York City, which is Central Park, tied a record for the latest observable snow. May 9th, we had a trace of snow here in New York. Temperature was 35 degrees, not exactly baseball weather. However, there is some good news. 最近有很好的消息。5月8号有这个消息。In fact, from May 8th, in Taiwan, fans can go see a game. In fact, the stadiums are now allowing, or the China Professional Baseball League is now allowing 1,000 people to go to each game. So there's now 1,000 people that can attend. And of course, they practice they practice social distancing. Also, there's not much really for sale at the stadiums. No beef noodles, just water for sale. But still, it's a step in the right direction. And hopefully, as weeks go by, there will be more fans in the stands in Taiwan. And maybe at some point in the future, there will be baseball and fans in the stands in North America as well. Time will tell. So hopefully that's some piece of good news. Watching the games, in fact, I know some of you who checked me out earlier know that I've got to be a big fan of Chu Yu-hsien. For my friends here in the States, Chu Yu-hsien, number 85 for Rakuten, plays both first base and left field. And I was watching some of his at-bats, and some of the things that make me feel he is a good hitter is I just watch him. When he approaches the plate, he's got a little bit of a swagger about him. He walks up to home plate, seems confident, thinking about the at-bat. When he steps into the plate, he's got a lot of movement, actually. He waves the bat around quite a bit, and actually before the pitcher delivers a pitch, he brings the bat down to the batter's box and then brings the bat back up to his shoulder. But the one thing I noticed about his swing, and despite all the movement, he's got actually a very level, smooth swing. He's not the traditional, I would say, left-handed hitter. He's not a dead pull hitter. He does actually have power to right field, but I have seen him hit some nice balls up in the gap for doubles to left center. So I think he's a major league hitter. Certainly a major league hitter in Taiwan. Now, how does that equate to hitting in North America in the major leagues? Is he a major league hitter? Is he a double A? Is he a triple A hitter? Hard to judge. Obviously, the level of pitching in Taiwan, I'm not going to say is the same as the level of pitching in the majors. But he does have a nice swing, and I think that certainly equates to a triple A hitter and probably a major league hitter. One of the things I said, when he walks up to the plate, he's got a particular swagger about him and looks confident, and actually, in spite of all the movement, he is relaxed, and it reminds me of and I'm paraphrasing from the movie Bull Durham. I'm paraphrasing Annie Savoy when she says that she makes the observation that hitting is much like sex, which is you have to relax and concentrate. So that's my comments about, for the time being, about Chu Yu-hsien. Another player on the Rakutens I'm checking out is a player with the number 00, Lin-Li, Chun-Chang. Obviously, he's a young pitcher. I think he's 21, maybe 22 years old. And watching him, he's got a live arm. He's got stuff. Remains to be seen whether he can throw strikes. I think the issue with all young pitchers, again, I'm not a scout, but I think the issue with all young pitchers and hitters with pitchers is you got to be able to throw strikes and you got to be able to prove it. Watching the game actually on Saturday night from Taiwan, Rakutens were up, Monkeys were up 6-3 against China Trust Brothers in the ninth inning. I thought that was a perfect place to bring it in. Not a pressure situation, see whether he's got stuff. He's not a blowout game either. Unfortunately, he wasn't in, but hopefully we'll see him in the future in some situations just to see what kind of that he really does have a live arm and get major league batters out. The Rakutens have a few other hitters. One is that young shortstop Lin-Li, number 39. Was he 22, 23 years old? Shows to be a hitter and a player. A little bit older player, I think first baseman. Chun-Chang, number 18, seems to have a nice swing as well. Looks like a decent player, though. Again, I think he spent a little bit of time in America. Not sure if he made it to the majors, but certainly in the minors. One other player, and again, there are a lot of hitters on Rakuten. That shows some stuff, and I think that's what's his name is Yin-Lun. Again, looks like he can hit. But again, Rakuten is off to a good start and really tearing up the league thanks to all these hitters. But there is a saying in baseball, goes something along the lines that you're never as good as you are when you're hot, and you're never as bad as you are when you're cold. So these are some of my comments. Next week we'll talk about a couple players on some other teams. If you have some comments, I hope you will leave them. 谢谢大家收看，你们有什么想法，请你留言。再会。